campus, and one of the biggest projects is Mobile Hall. We'll show you how these renovations could affect your walk to class.
Planting, picking, and paying it forward, how UT students' microfarms are growing more than just vegetables.
Austinites taken on a coffee tour. One local shop celebrates cultures from around the world. Reporting Texas TV starts now. Good evening. I'm Achiraya Kurth.
And I'm Nicholas Pantaleone. Well, if you've walked across campus in the last month, you've probably noticed way more construction. That's because UT's working on over a dozen projects right now, including a new building for McCombs. Mobile Hall is a 17-story building that will create a business neighborhood for students, and UT plans to complete it by 2028. Other projects include renovating the UT Tower and the East Side Fountain. Not everyone is happy with the changes, including those who photograph UT students.
Transparent about the construction. They've been transparent, but not in terms of like strict dates and timeliness of the whole construction process.
Students looking to get around the construction, UT officials say the best way is to visit their project website or follow the detour signs. Well, after a break-in last spring left the UT students shaken, many West Campus residents are rethinking safety and taking matters into their own hands. Students are locking doors, installing Ring cameras, and using the LiveSafe app to stay connected. Groups like Safe Horns are pushing for stronger housing inspections and more police patrols, all in an effort to keep West Campus safer for everyone.
For many students at UT, seeking mental health resources can seem daunting, but one student organization is helping to make it easier. Reporting Texas TV's Emily Trevino has the story.
Tucked away in the main building at UT is the Office of Student Success Commons, where every Thursday a group called Share meets. Snacks, water, and activities are provided, but its purpose, helping students.
Something like this is a bit more like comfortable because it's led by other students.
For King Lee, Share has become a safe space for him to talk and relax with other students going through the same things.
I'm coming here and the other people around me have, kind of similar issues as well, and we just kind of talk about how we're feeling and, what our thoughts are.
Share is an organization established in 2022 that is dedicated to helping students combat feelings like loneliness and depression from a non-clinical standpoint.
There are spaces that we offer that are related to what could be a clinical diagnosis, but there are also other spaces that we provide in Share communities that are just related to life experiences and shared experiences.
The goal is community support from students, and with attendance spiking each week, organizers say the program is giving students exactly what they need.
Now, Share doesn't just offer services to students who may feel left on the outside. They actually have 13 more, including ones like these: Anxiety, Be Those Broken Hearts Club, and even one for first-gen students.
These type of communities help students feel less intimidated to talk about their struggles. For students like King, that experience has been life-changing. Emily Trevino, reporting Texas TV.
You can find more information about Share by checking out this story on reportingtexas.com. It will show you when and where the groups meet each week. Students can fill out an information form to get involved and match with the community that is right for them. Another Group Has Campus has turned a setback into an opportunity, as several student organizations on campus have lost funding this year. GV Familia, a community for students from the Rio Grande Valley, is now student-led and finding creative ways to stay connected, from wellness events, fundraisers, and even slime, all to keep their fam strong on campus.
Before the Longhorns traveled to Dallas last week to face Oklahoma in their rivalry matchup, Texas had its annual Texas Fight Parade. The band, dancers, and performers marched down Guadalupe Street and made their way to the Texas Tower, where members of the football team and others spoke words of encouragement to the fans. The tradition, organized by Texas Exes, is a 120-year-old rally that has brought together tens of thousands of fans over the years.
If you were to ask me what I think the heartbeat of Texas is, I would definitely say the Longhorn Band. We bring the energy, we bring the vibes.
Energy from the parade traveled with the Longhorns to the Cotton Bowl, where Texas beat rival Oklahoma 23-6, winning for the third time in 4 years. A small farm tucked away in East Campus is growing more than just vegetables, it's growing community.
Reporting Texas TV's Zach Cook is live in the studio to show us how the UT Microforum is helping students fight food insecurity one harvest at a time.
After hearing about high food insecurity rates on campus, I went to UT's Microfarm to see how students are making a difference for their peers in need. The farm is bigger than some might expect in a sprawling city like Austin.
Nestled behind the Whitaker Fields, students at UT's Microfarm spend their time getting their hands dirty and their hearts full.
So the mission of the Microfarm is to provide a space for people to learn about sustainable agriculture, to build community and give back to that community.
Right here at UT's Microfarm, students put in the work to grow fresh produce. Everything from greens to root vegetables, and it's all done right here in the middle of the city. But it's not just about farming. What's grown there goes directly to UT's on-campus food pantry, helping solve food insecurity and helping the student who might not know where the next meal is coming from.
The percentage is about 40% of UT students have faced some sort of food insecurity while being at UT.
Since 2019, every harvest from the Microfarm has been donated to the outpost, contributing to more than 43 tons of food distributed last year.
There's a lot of asphalt and concrete in my day-to-day life, and I wanted to get hands-on with some soil and plants and learn how to grow stuff and interact with life.
And while there are challenges from bug bites to Texas heat, volunteers say it's all worth it.
Farm is going to be farm.
The Microfarm and UT Outpost are always open to new volunteers. To learn more about these organizations and their missions, visit reportingtexas.com.
Coming up, one Austin coffee shop is brewing more than caffeine. How Mozart's Coffee is celebrating coaches from around the world, next on Reporting Texas TV.
And wondering whether the weather will wow you or wilt your weekend plans? Reporting Texas' Maria Valeria is tracking what to expect the rest of the week.
The hardest thing with mental health is it becomes a spiral. And sometimes all you literally need is a little catalyst to help you to stop.
When I'm in pain or when I'm suffering, I have a really hard time reaching out and asking for help.
I know it's so hard to talk about mental health, but when you don't talk about it, you feel more isolated, you feel more alone.
If you feel something in your gut, if you feel something's wrong, you should, talk to them about that.
Sometimes starting a conversation with someone about their mental health can seem awkward, but your support can make a huge difference.
And I think that that's hopeful in those really dark times.
You might not know what to say, but there are a lot of things you can say to open things up.
I know you're going through some stuff, and I want you to know I'm here.
I deal with the same issues as well.
Maybe it's me, but I was wondering if you're all right.
Learn more about how to start the conversation at seizetheawkward.org.
When you're behind the wheel, pay attention. You never know who you'll run into. So stop for pedestrians at crosswalks. And yield the right of way when turning at intersections. It's the law. You'll be doing everyone a favor. Maybe someone just like you.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
For many immigrants, the path to U.S. citizenship is long, complex, and expensive. But one student-led nonprofit is working to make that journey a little easier. Founded by UT student Emma Estrada, 725 Dream helps immigrants cover application fees, access legal support, and find English classes, making the American dream a little more reachable for families right here in Austin. Austin Students for a Democratic Society took to UT's campus on Monday in protest of a Trump administration offer. If accepted, the university would ban some LGBTQ+ speech in classrooms in exchange for priority funding. Many students gathered outside the Texas Tower, chanting, "Do not sign," fearing their free speech on campus is at stake. UT Austin's administration has yet to say whether it will sign the compact.
Walking into select Austin businesses, you might be handed a prop passport. That's because throughout October, 10 family-owned are participating in the Austin Legacy Business Program, which celebrates local spots that have been open for more than 20 years. That passport includes Sam's Barbecue, a restaurant serving East Austin since 1957, staying true to its roots through decades of change.
I actually got to see the business from when my grandpa was actually here working and how it has progressed with my dad being over it.
Sam's Barbecue and other participating locations will stamp each customer's passport. The passport also includes Austin staples like Mozart's Coffee and Antone's Fifth Street nightclub. Well, Austin takes the title in great music, food, nightlife, and festivals, but coffee is making a name for itself, moving up the ranks.
Reporter Ella Danina is live in the newsroom to tell us all about it.
In conjunction with World Coffee Day, I went to Mozart's World Coffee Festival last weekend. Free of charge, the first people to RSVP for the event had the option of receiving a coffee roasting demo from the director of coffee. It's more than just your morning cup. Mozart's Coffee Roasters is turning coffee into a cultural celebration with their second annual World Coffee Festival.
We've got an amazingly diverse community in Austin, which is really emblematic of really all of the countries and the regions of the world that we do business with to bring this community great coffee.
For more than 3 decades, Mozart's co-owner Ken Leonard has been sourcing coffee from more than 30 countries.
We really put coffee on a showcase for everyone to learn how we buy coffee, how we roast coffee, how we pair it with specific foods.
Free of charge, Austinites can move from booth to booth, finding their favorite blend that the director of coffee has roasted for 27 years.
All of those demos out there created really unique ethnic-styled beverages that weren't really what you get at your average American coffee shop, so it gave everyone a chance to try and experience coffee in a different way.
Mozart's goes above and beyond to promote different cultures, giving attendees these coffee passports to stamp as they go from table to table, tasting different blends.
This morning I had their Ice Mocha Speciale with the vanilla and caramel, along with an almond croissant, and it was delicious. It was a wonderful combo.
Leonard says coffee deserves a place in the cultural spotlight of the city.
What we do here is really a kind of a love letter to the community with coffee.
More than 2,000 coffee lovers came to the festival each day over the weekend. You can learn more about this story on our website, reportingtexastv.com. Live in the newsroom, Ella Danina, Reporting Texas TV.
Well, on the way to ACL last week, you may have seen people cooling with ice baths and caffeine. Austin's chapter of Coffee and Chill hosted an ACL kickoff event in Republic Square Park. Attendees could grab a coffee, listen to music, and check out booths giving out health and wellness products. The organization aims to bring the Austin community together by focusing on mindfulness and substance-free connections. Finally, a change in weather. Some cooler temperatures expected this weekend. Valeria will with more up next.
How Arch Manning and the Horns took down the Sooners 23-6, and what's next as Texas hits the road to face Kentucky, coming up.
Women are bad with money.
To say, save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses.
It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that,
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault. Then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
¿Qué color? Perfecto, mijo.
Gracias. Thank you.
What's wrong, mijo?
Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Vaccines protect us all from serious disease, and I ask that you consider getting your family and your children vaccinated.
The COVID vaccines, including the updated booster doses, are safe, effective, and recommended for everyone 6 months and older.
It's an important way to protect our families, our healthcare workers, and our communities.
COVID patients are still in our hospitals, and many are very sick.
If you have questions, talk with your healthcare professional.
And if you haven't gotten vaccinated or boosted, please do.
Well, fall is officially here, but it sure doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's still feeling a lot more like summer out there. How are things looking, Mariva?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're halfway through October, but those cooler fall temperatures are nowhere to be found. If you've stepped outside today, you probably noticed it doesn't feel much like October just yet. Warm sunshine across campus with just a few clouds drifting by. A gentle breeze moves through the trees as students and locals enjoy the warm October day. A reminder that fall weather hasn't quite arrived yet. We're closing off this Thursday with warm temperatures in the high 80s under partly cloudy skies. As we move into the night, temperatures will gradually drop. Expect a low around 64 with light winds. Tomorrow, we are looking at another hot day with a high of 91 and a low of 73. Skies should remain mostly sunny with a few afternoon clouds rolling in. As the sun sets, we'll split into another warm evening with clear skies and temperatures holding steady in the upper 60s. Perfect for an evening walk or late dinner outside. Looking at our 7-day forecast, sorry to say if you are expecting fall weather, it's not time just yet. Highs will stay around the mid-80s through the week with cooler mornings down in the low 60s. We could see a weak, cold front try to move through late Saturday into Sunday, bringing a slight chance of isolated showers and storms mainly north and west of the city. But for most of us, it will stay dry and sunny. So if you wanted to take out your sweaters, you might have to keep those in the closet a little longer. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm looking forward to another weekend where I can get another tan. I mean, sure.
I'm honestly looking forward to a weekend of sweater weather. I'm excited for some cool weather.
Well, thank you. Yes, well,
the Las Vegas Aces are making history and claiming their third WNBA title in just 4 years. How Finals MVP Aja Wilson and her teammates prove they're officially a dynasty coming up.
And Cheer Up Charlie's is getting new owners. What it means for the bar's legacy when we come back.
Location, location, location. What if the most valuable locations are not based on land value, but other things, like proximity to schools, safe bicycle lanes, and convenient transit stops?
Connectivity is a really important part of creating a walkable city. Not only do you want your streets to be connected, but they need to be connected for all modes.
Well, active transit is one of the most important ways we can put physical activity back into our daily lives, whether it's walking to work, walking to the bus stop, bicycling, or walking to school.
Well, good active neighborhoods are places that are comfortable for kids and comfortable for elderly folks. If you make it safe and comfortable for kids, it works pretty well for the rest of us.
Every journey starts with a walk. To learn more about healthy active lifestyles, visit healthyplaceshealthypeople.org.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind.
take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything is in everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same, don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path, all you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
Hello, I'm Santiago Ortiz, and this is your Sports Update. Let's start with college football and a statement win for the Texas Longhorns. Texas defeated Oklahoma 23-6 in the Red River rivalry. After a sluggish first half, Texas dominated the 6th-ranked Sooners. Arch Manning threw for 2 touchdowns, while the defense secured 3 interceptions. A Ryan Niblett 75-yard punt return sealed it late in the 4th quarter, giving Texas back-to-back wins over OU for the first time since 2009. The Longhorns are back in the top 25, currently sitting at 21st. They are on the road facing Kentucky Saturday. And Bijan Robinson is making early moves in the NFL for MVP. The former Longhorn is averaging 164 all-purpose yards per game, including a huge performance last week against the Buffalo Bills, which featured this 81-yard touchdown run. He finished the game with 238 total yards, 1 touchdown, and 6 receptions. Robinson has led the Atlanta Falcons to a 3-2 record. They will face off against the Miami Dolphins this Sunday. And over to the MLB, where the Dodgers have taken a 2-0 lead against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Dodgers got 8 innings of shutout baseball from pitcher Blake Snell in Game 1 and a complete game from Yoshinobu Yamamoto in Game 2, allowing just 1 run. Beyond the diamond, this series represents a widening gap in spending concerning many owners around MLB. The Brewers enter the series with the 3rd lowest payroll, while the Dodgers lead the league in spending. That difference could play a major role in negotiations ahead of a possible 2027 lockout. Game 3 is tonight at 5 p.m. And in the WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces are officially a dynasty. The Aces defeated the Phoenix Mercury in a 4-game sweep to win the WNBA championship. They were led by Finals MVP Asia Wilson, who averaged 28.5 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, along with teammate Jackie Young, who averaged 20 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. This is the team's 3rd title, all of which have come in the last 4 years. And I don't know about you guys, but I was feeling pretty excited after that Texas win. I think that their playoff chances might be back.
You know, I want to remain cautiously optimistic, but I don't think Arch Manning is back just yet.
I don't know. I think he's still got it. I'm still Team Arch Manning.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the rest of their season goes.
Yeah. Up next, if you spent more time in your car than at ACO, you're not alone. We're breaking down how this year's festival turned into a parking lot.
Under the Friday Night Lights, one Austin athlete is already making Longhorn fans proud. How future Texas commit is helping keep the Trojans undefeated, coming up.
Recently, I've had a friend who has sort of appeared to be sort of like a shell of herself. She's a very vibrant and amazing woman and always has been, but recently she's become very reclusive.
If it's like a close friend, I'll notice they're like not acting like themselves, like maybe they'll be like quiet, maybe they like will have a weird change of behavior.
The most powerful thing is us being able to read between the lines, not assume that because someone's posting that they're okay, and actually getting to know people on a deeper level and asking them how they are. That simple step, that simple action can help so many people in our communities, families, and groups of friends.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer. She's on the honor roll. She's just not the type.
No way.
No way. No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Wash hands now. Wash hands now. Wash hands now. Wash hands now.
Hand washing is one of the best ways to stay healthy all year long.
An iconic LGBTQ Austin bar has been facing financial troubles as of late, but a new owner wants to change that. Cheer Up Charlie's on Red River Street has been bought out by the Florida-based Pride Holding Group. Founders Tamara Spence and Maggie Lee will retain leadership positions in the company, with the founder adding they are excited to embark on a new chapter in the bar's history. Austin felt the impact of ACL traffic as thousands filled Zilka Park for the festival's 24th year. The city added new parking lots, shuttles, and police patrols to keep cars moving, while encouraging fans to bike or ride share to the park. Still, they warned drivers to expect longer commutes through the weekend as more than 450,000 people headed to and from the festival grounds.
The Texas Longhorns football team hasn't landed a defensive recruit in the Austin area since 2023. But a current player at Anderson High School might change that. Yaheem Miami Riley has been committed to the Longhorns since May 16th. A 3-star safety, Riley is looking forward to contributing to the Texas football program.
The school in general is a lot of good producing they got going over there, so why not be a part of it?
On and off the field. His coach says he added 15 pounds in the offseason, helping lift the Trojans to an undefeated start. Their next game is Friday against Crenshaw.
Well, look.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed your week's weather, and let's all hope for cooler days in the future.
Yes, really looking forward to some cooler temperatures. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I kind of like it when the weather's hot.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight on Reporting Texas TV.
If you would like to check out any of our stories or our newscast, please visit reportingtexas.com. We'll see you next Thursday. Good night.